Hey guys, welcome back. Yesterday, forgot to record. I didn't have time, and it kind of just slipped past by me. I lost $29. I tried to trade KZIA, but it was the only stock I saw, at least in the first hour or so, that possibly could have made um, good moves, but it didn't, and I stopped out for $29. So I took a loss on that. Today I made $20, so you're gonna see here on PBM. $20. So I'm still in a $9 drawdown from today and yesterday. So that's a lesson to be learned. We're still slow, not anything that we've been seeing since September. So we're gonna jump over here on the screen. I traded the first 10 minutes of PBM. So PBM float was good, price is good, and the news on PBM. I think they reached like a major supply breakthrough in the pharmaceutical world. So we'll see here. I think yeah, this was the news that came up at 7 a.m. So I traded this full screen. So initially it popped up and I'm like, okay, let's see where this makes its high. So it makes its high at 376. So I'm waiting, right? At 376. See if it'll retest that high. And it's still not really holding too well. I take my first trade right in the first candle right here at first, yeah, at 356. I'm like, okay, well, let's see if we can break through the 350 because I've been seeing that we were tapping the 354, but it wasn't really holding. So as soon as I saw this green candle, I mean, it's still a doji candle, but still, I know it's a 10-second chart. As soon as I saw this green candle break through, I jump in 354, and I'm only holding for like about 20 seconds. I'm holding one, two, pretty much right here is where I get out. I get no, sorry, hold three candles later, and I get out around 369. It briefly touches 376, but we were faced with a lot of sellers at that price. The volume was still kind of light, so it wasn't as heavy volume as we've seen on other stocks. So it touched 376 and rejected, and I got out 369, and I was like, okay, I'll take my $12 profit, I'll take it. And I'm glad I did because it double topped and began to flush. I'm like, okay, well, that's it probably, and we might not see anything after. So then it's going, it's retesting again, tries to break through VWAP 366, rejects, and I'm noticing it's holding the VWAP level. So I'm like, okay, this is holding pretty well. I might have to take an entry if we break over 350 again, like we did last time, because it's hovering right at that level, but it's not breaking through. So I get in for my next entry around let's see, almost 411. So right in this candle right here. So after this candle, um, I see the volume on the bid go up. I'm taking my entry 352 this time. So a little bit lower entry than the first time. I got on 356. Now I got in 352. And this one I'm holding a little bit longer. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm only holding for about less than 20 seconds. I get out at 361. So let's see. I hold actually two candles later. So yeah, I entered in this candle right here. I'm holding this candle up into this candle, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm seeing a lot of sellers again, and it's not going to look so good. I don't think this is going to hold or break through the new high of day. I get out, take my profit, $8, $20 up on the day. It does go up a little bit higher, but ends up rejecting again around 374, so similar level. And I don't take any more trades. It attempts to break through briefly for a moment. It breaks through that level 376, doesn't hold, and begins to drop. And we see that where it's at today, right now it's at $1.98. So this did not hold well. And this 1 minute tells the story. I was looking at the 5 minute right here. Let's full screen this. Oh, right here. So initially, I was looking at the 5 minute, and this is red. But then I notice this is green. I think it opens at 347. No. I believe this one was green, and I thought we were going to be going up higher. So that gave me a little bit of confidence that this would maybe make a move up to 4. But candle ended up closing red. So I only traded between the first 2 minutes. And that was pretty much it. So it was pretty quick. Let me know how you guys are doing in the markets right now. Let me know what your most you guys have made since then. It's not easy right now, but we're trying. If you're here every day, then we're trying. So what's going on right now? Well, right now we kind of just dumped on the IDWM. I'll show you guys right now. And there's a lot of sentiment that the Fed probably not going to cut um, the rates for this month. So yeah, we peaked to 38 to 39. I had a feeling this was not going to be a proper like pump. I didn't trust this pump at all, and I'm glad I didn't take any calls. I'm glad I didn't take any positions. We're dumping, and I think really we're gonna be hitting the 200 EMA at some point, and possibly be trading underneath it. And I'll probably take some calls once we dip under this level, as we begin to rally back up, because everything needs a correction. We corrected here, but this was for like 3 months, 4 months straight. So who knows? We're probably in the early stages of this. We've been dumping since October, and we've been on a downtrend since then. So it's been about a month. So we'll see. Right now, only stock that meets criteria in Ross's five pillar scan is EPSM. Let's see. How's this looking? Well, the float's 2.4 million, volume's 10.5 million, almost 12. So a bit of a grinder. Not what we're seeing, not what we'd like to see, but it's more of a grinder. LUD. Oh, it was Hong Kong stock. I saw MNDR on the scanner early this morning, but it made its moves pretty early, first thing in the morning. Actually, yeah, like an hour. So pretty much 6 a.m. for you guys, or Eastern Standard Time, from 6:20 all the way up to 6:30. So about 10 minutes. It made really good moves from 270 all the way to a high of 480, and that's what we want to see. This is the type of move we want to see, but we're not really seeing that much. So we're trying. And yeah, how we're doing the SPY? Well, we also dumped. So it's a whole overall market sentiment. I don't think we're out the woods yet. I think we're gonna go much lower. And technicals say, I know technicals, fundamentals, they don't always have to align with each other, but we've started this downtrend. We're crossing over on the 9 and 20 MA. MACD's open. Big red candle. This is giving big sentiment. Doji, we're going to go down further. I really think we will. Let me know what you guys think. How are you guys prepping for this market in your other investments? Are you guys fearful? Are you guys keeping cash? I'm keeping some cash right now because I know what to do. This year in April, was one of my first time, I guess, experiencing a market sell off that intense. And after seeing what to do, I'm like, okay, I can profit off this. I can make money, and I think it's important to see these opportunities. I know options aren't the um, best. I mean, they could be really rewarding, but they can also be really risky. But I feel like I've had enough experience not to know what not to do, and to not do anything reckless, and not to port my whole account, and not to go in blindly. You can be calculated, but you could still be wrong. But for the most part, from what I have seen during these drawdowns, you want to buy obviously the opposite. You don't want to be buying puts right now. I mean, if you do anticipate further drawdown, which we're holding, let's see, SPY holding 356 double bottom, but we could go lower, and you can anticipate we can buy more. We're going down, so you buy puts, but those puts will likely be expensive. Versus the calls, if you're expecting that we're going to turn around quickly, which might not be so soon. It might be really too soon for calls, but after a couple more days, maybe a week or two, if this sort of drawdown, we hit this level, support level, 200 EMA, we start trading under it, maybe that can be some time to buy some calls. That's just my take on this. I'm not options expert, but for me, I think it's a helpful tool to increase my net worth, and I want to use those funds to put towards day trading. I want to put funds where some of my paychecks. I want to put it towards that, but some of my paychecks are already going towards investments. So I'm like, okay, what's another way I can do this, and in a smart way, and not retarded, because there's people that just do dumb stuff. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today. Let me know what you guys did, how you traded, how you guys have been doing since November. I think we've been keeping our risks in check. I don't think we've been doing it. We haven't done anything super reckless. We haven't had a huge drawdown. I think my biggest drawdown was yesterday, $29. And that's fine. I think $50 actually. No, no, I think we lost $50. I'm wrong. Hold on. No, no, no. See, I'm not even in tune with the markets right now. Just been so busy with school. Yeah, biggest drawdown $86. So we want to avoid that, and we have been keeping that in check, and that's good. And we should do that going forward. All right, take care. Have a good rest of your day, guys. And yeah, stay safe in the rain if it's raining. Peace.